Hi, it's Quinn with PTSD while black, just doing a check-in. So the big thing with these videos is it helps me to see post seizure-like episode what I was like at the onset and then what am I like afterwards. I forgot the date that I had one, so that's kind of what helps is to go back and look at the videos. So we're 4 days out. Um, Still have confusion. Memory loss, can't remember shit, so suffer from CRS. Um, and just rolling with it. It's like one thing that I've gotten to really appreciate is though I have this condition, it does not have to determine the joy that I get to experience. Um, but, just note I'm gonna note this for my, follow-ups with my doctor. So in this particular case, I have experienced, I've got the sharp pain in my head. So usually post these episodes, I'll like have a migraine for like 3 or 4 days. Um, Luckily, it's just been like somebody stabbing me in my head. So I'm like, all right, cool. I can deal with that. Just it's every now and then. It's not consistent. Um, so ice is helping with that. Um, One thing that did concern me was the spike in, trauma response this week, or trauma recall, 'cause I struggle with grief and loss and, living with PTSD, and I I was posting a song, "In My Life" by the Beatles. I was posting it on my TikTok, and it just, like, ran into all these feelings of all the people that I've lost and like losing my aunt and the fact that I had been stalked and harassed the whole time while she was dying and then not able to go to her funeral. Um that triggered a big explosion of emotion. And those it tends to be that I will have those big reactions um post post the seizure. Um so I am okay with it because I've been living with it for 6 years. I'm getting used to it, but everybody around me is not quite used to it. So that's why it's been hard for me to get ready to go back to work in an office with others when this isn't very regulated. Like, because we know that they'll start usually before or after my period when hormonal changes hit the most. That's when I'm more likely to have these episodes. So, you know, there's a good 2 weeks of a month that I'm just, like, not available. Um, so it's kind of hard being able to explain that to someone else. That's why I'm trying to work for myself as a balloon artist, um, and taking gigs as they are available and really wanting to pick up voice acting, as a form of work because that I can go at my own pace, and I don't really have to explain to the client that, "Hey, I have a migraine. I can just do what I need to take care of myself." So, there's that. Um, what I have a lot of these moments of forgetting words. I usually stay quiet. Oh, describing the symptoms post. So the emotional meltdown, the triggered and trauma response, um, it's just more intense at this time. Um, Good thing though that we're using grounding practices and we're using some of the um action steps around seizure-like episodes, and we're using action steps around, um, explosive emotional moments so that I can be able to pause and allow myself to feel whatever it is that I'm feeling in the moment, because the stopping the feeling is what makes it worse, I've noticed. So it's just like it needs to go through whatever it is, it needs to be able to go through, but to ground, to feel it, to name what it affects, to name, the altered thinking that I have in the process. It helps me to get through the trauma response so that I can get back into doing whatever the hell it was that I needed to do. Because holding back and saying, don't feel this, or don't talk about it, or don't think about it, it's like, don't think of a purple tree. Okay, now you're thinking of a purple tree. It's kind of doesn't work that way. Instead, it's just like, okay, I can process this. I can feel this. I can let this go through me. I'm losing feeling in my left foot. I am just gonna note that right now, 'cause I'm probably talking more than I have the past few days. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm just really needing to learn acceptance with this. Just accepting that this is a condition that I experience. It doesn't define my life, but it is part of my life, and that I still have value even though this condition exists. That kind of thing. And you'll notice there's more stuff taped to the walls. Oh my god, because there's like, you gotta remember to do this, remember to call this person, remember to enter this receipt and do these things. I have to do that because I don't know, and I'll look over and be like, there's shit on the wall. Oh, I'm supposed to do something about it. um, but I'm learning to work with the brain that I have. And I have affirmations taped in the bathroom that are really helping me too. And I'm just going to give this as a shout out for anybody who's dealing with chronic illness or chronic pain. There are even 12-step groups that address that. There's a 12-step group that addresses it, and they have these wonderful declarations of this is how I'm going to live my life, though I have this condition, and they have this wonderful uh, like affirmations. They're affirmations, and I really appreciate that. It's like, I can make an effort to look my best even though I don't feel my best, or I can make an effort to ask ask for help and to accept it graciously. Um, though I'm in pain, I don't have to be a pain, kind of things like that. But it's like that we are gentle with ourselves, we are patient with ourselves, and we allow ourselves to experience that this is a slow down time, and that's okay, right? Yeah. So, um I'm really, really grateful for, that, and I just realized, oh my god, babe, I have that tie-dye sitting right on top of the skirt. Okay, well, it's got a little I need to put this away. I bought this week. We went to the, it's like a little just a little wrap thing, but I bought it this week at the Maker Fair, was it? Vintage Days, where crafters around the city, um come and display their wares, and there's, like, this tie-dye booth, and I was looking for something fun and colorful to wear to gigs. Usually, I have, like, anyway anyway, I like to dress up to be, "Okay, this is the entertainer, this is vibrant." So it's kind of like, "Oh my god, you are not gonna mistake the balloon artist today." But I should not have it on the same wall as this skirt because I don't want the colors to bleed through, or just for it to happen to if anything got wet. Um, that's one thing that I was thinking of, that when I'm like this and I can't talk very good, I do like to draw. That's when I designed a lot of my t-shirts on my Redbubble site. is because I was having the seizures a lot, and I couldn't talk, and so I would draw, and that was really helpful. But one of the things I was thinking of is, like, I wanna make a video of the things that I have created over the years, the costumes that I've made over the years, because of the brain that I had before the concussion was super creative. I don't think I've made any costumes since the concussion. No, I need to get some hot glue and staples fast. But I was like, I wanna put together a thing of the costumes that I've made. This is not made by me. Again, I bought this at the fair, but, yeah, just to actually celebrate the brain that I had before this and to be excited with what the brain can do afterwards, and that's definitely my balloon art is what amazes me. My balloon art and drawing amaze me, as to what my brain has been able to do post-concussion. But yeah, I'm kicking. I'm up and kicking, and, yeah, I'll just work on some artwork. Alright, I'm gonna try to go to bed. Till next time. Peace.